my talk, and this is Chun-Nan Hsu and collaborator Chun-Nan Hsu from one, a few other people contribute to this work. And the organization of my talk will be as follows. We will have motivation and method and results and conclusion. And this work is about high content analysis for drug screening with the given recent advances in microscopy technology. It's able to generate large number, which is at a relative, and challenge is to analyze these screening drugs and profile them. Example, I show you images, 3 sets of images, and on the top, which is images are single cell images and with area, so they are fluorescent and we can observe their morphology. And at the top are mitochondria images that more, and they are intact, so they have thread-like morphology. And there's a cell image with mitochondria so they have round shape and looks, and then these each it's a challenge to analyze the one where cells with mitochondria. Part of them are fragmented and part of them are not partially fragmented. And how to quantify the different images, their morphology, so that we have a idea of it's the challenge and it's the like to solve. Nope. And our proposed idea is a supervised learning approach where two sets or more sets of images that will differences, and these segments will be tracing differences as a example, and then we represent them, and then we hope that the distance correlate to the difference that we would like to. But to this happen, we base standing sets of contrasting differently separated, so that the distance is actually the case we are targeting. We will images that with all the and the sets that with training example, and then we in this by transforming the feature space, and the image that are probably under some drug major distance in feature space, and that would allow us to the difference of the image. So I will frame the method. We will represent these training examples data points where X are high dimensional visual field vectors that represent an image, and Y labels. And then we will connect them into a graph. We will connect for each node point in each space, and with its k nearest neighbors to create in this feature space. then for each link in a graph, assign ways to form a weight radial basis function like this. We will have a sigma here, scale factor for each dimension. And by this factor, we can we want so that the training and in many previous work, graph energy is used to measure the mixture of labels in a graph in a feature space, and then its definition is the sum of the weights of the edges that connects data points with different labels, and then averaged by the number of data points. But in this work, we will modify this definition slightly by the so that it is bounded and then different sides can be comparable. And we will try to find an optimal sigma in our weight to transform the feature space so that decision energy correlates to morphological difference. Who that sigmas are non-negative. We will repeat variable is a default 1 over this will be equal to the of the kappa d, and then find kappa and find the graph theory. We define if J is a function of kappa here. We have links with different smallest parts and then with the same labels together. This J is a bounce and the low bound will occur when all of your different labels are disconnected. That means you are separated completely. So here I show you a synthetic example to show you how this works. So for example, here points that one represent an image with here we have 3 different poles in the dimensional space, and we came here to form a graph like this, between data points with different, and then we will minimize J that will the new scaling factor transform that feature space. The new feature space will look like this, and see the y-axis, the y dimension is stretched up. Different labels are separated now, and the dimension is now together, so they and in this case, distance of different labels better identity. And another example data set where we have of data points, one forms the and we connect them into a graph and height. But after we feature space where so to summary, we use the graph transition energy to quantify the difference, and by minimizing our J, we transform the feature space, and we extend the label separation effect, and this also in calibrate our quantification in the sense that a minimized to the statistical lower bound that we just showed. In effect, higher level separation, and that means our characterize different better, and then we will have more replication. We do a previous related work. This is a work by Liu et al. In 7, and their method, the idea is to, when you have some images that you want to quantify their difference, they train a support machine that will generate a hyperplane, and they use this vector, the hyperplane, to represent, quantify the different pairs of image collections. And we will show you that actually with different sampling of images, some vector will have a very high variance, and quantification will be sensitive to samples. So the way so let's see some of the experimental results. We generate of the quiet mitochondria, and another is the images of mitochondria intact that has noise. Another set are images that part of its mitochondria are fragmented and intact, normal. And then we use method and our method difference of this risk and the green, so we have a distribution of the, and the green represents the images with mitochondria, and the blue distribute the images with intact with normal. This transparent the set of images with 50 fragmented and not fragmented cell. That those methods that these two distribute with each other. So that means different results of which one is closer to mitochondrial cell images. Mainly using graph-based the features, it's actually brain of the distribution with a smaller, and after we transform the feature space, or will be stretched out, our method will be the different in this case, and we repeat the same portion of mixture of cell mitochondria, and we use divergence to measure the difference, and here we have increasing fragmented mitochondria in our collection. Here is the divergence of the is that with the as the proportion increases, an ideal monotonically increasing difference of the, you can see the forming feature is actually already give the after plan of mitochondria obvious difference, and but features it is the result that it is different of fragmented method. You have to do it, and you have area that are fragmented show clear difference intact. It gives some similar to binary distinction of the difference of. You can see here how much fragment. So this was that our method can better these images. And then our method can also be used to improve the measurement of the partially fragmented mitochondria. And the idea here is that give a new single cell image with mitochondria, and you just the number of this image in the feature space and compute the average of its neighbors' percentage of fragmentation, and you can estimate how many percent of the mitochondria in this cell image is fragmented. And so this is just a k nearest neighbor relation. And we compare our result with analysis. It's a method that that is proposed in 2005 to improve the neighbor classifier. And as you can nearest neighbor without any further improvement, this equation, the square error, and after we neighborhood point analysis, the correlation and improved, but in the feature space using the nearest neighbor regression result further. So this shows the effective transformation, and apply this to the graph-based design by Zhu, and use this method to recognize in class image that's from. And we learning to recognize, and we end with the feature space just curve in blue here. The result we mentioned, and the black line here shows the X feature space transformation, and constantly improve feature space transformation proportion of the should be labeled the number k of the graph. You need to pick the number for graph in the feature space that affects the image. And in this case, we show is relatively from 0.83 to this range here, so sensitive to the peak of this line. And I will show you of method to study of her method. Are two pounds mirrors of the two compounds effective as Acetogenins family, and this herbal medicine is shown that it triggered a parcel, so eventually could be for cancer treat some compounds, so we try to study how it actually treats cell lines and we treat in the top row of the control drug, and the second row is mucin A. These are Squamocin, and we do the cell and wait for a certain number, and you see that we will shape mitochondria. They are fragmented and treat, and same applies to you observe any fragmentation control, but we would like to difference of these two compounds by comparing the energy between DMSO and the compounds. We can predict of these treatments to the cells by the images. And you can see that Squamocin treated change fragmentation faster, pairwise transition energy value related to scaling dimension, and we can show their relative difference transition energy, and we can show that given number of treatment, how they change, and then we can create difference. So, so that's my talk, and it can be download or contact me or any collaboration. If things come from an RPM in Taiwan, and also USD was partially support my attention. Or any question about it.
Baseline comparison to a vector machine. They simply look at the weight vector and deem a feature that's a large entry to anything more going on in this approach.
Take the cosine of the vector. If you want to compare this pair and that pair, they will compute the two known vectors. Yeah. Also, the vector would depend on this. If you select a bad feature, the vector machine will give you good classification. Yeah.
From a machine learning perspective, which would probably be more to features in using machines, and first one is Weston et al. 2002, and because et al. So to compare to these, this look like real machine learning for this type.
Mm. 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 Well,
so I'm assuming the images are the images we're dealing with.
yes.
Also, my question is how good to animation.
Well, as long as you write set of image feeds extracted from 3D and then repeat it in feature space, then we extend to 3D.
And how of for example, being
Protein. Well, if you use the protein equations, then if you can select different training in the whole, then we can start from there within transforming the process. Yeah.
So I think that by some magic features of the object you're trying protein, there's density, these more density when have a constant morphological feature probably.
That's because the result you can choose whatever features you like will quantify the difference of your correct. Yeah, it is not morphological. Like city or yeah, you can.
Thank you.